All right. Welcome back to our adventure through Waterdeep. We are picking up to, I believe, you all standing outside of Mert's mansion. You all had decided to come this way, maybe to try to talk to Mert, and after seemed to have hit a wall with a certain locksmith. Well, we find you all standing just outside. Lights are on. It's pretty dark out. It's overcast. There's not rain coming down at the moment. There are some lights on inside, and the gate is open. What do you all do?
All right, Jonda, let's go see if we can get Mert to give us what we need.
Okay.
Just you two? Everyone's going?
Who's coming? The two of us are definitely going. I vaguely remember him not letting you guys in either. But
He showed you all the garden. What do you mean? You all look like you were very interested in the garden.
we can try. I'll go up and knock appropriately on the door, whatever that means.
Just a nice little rap on the door. A few moments go by, and sure enough, it begins to swing open slowly. No one's at the door. It just opens.
Do I remember the way to Mert's office?
You've definitely been in there before. I don't believe you've actually gone to his office.
Okay, wherever he met with us last time. That's what.
Yes. So it didn't seem to be.
It didn't sound like somebody opened it.
Mm-hmm.
I assumed I rapped and then
The rapping itself didn't open it. A few seconds did go by, and then it seemed to open on its own. But as for you all remember, there's spots to leave wet coats right as you enter. If you continued in, you would see a main room with a fireplace, and then two sets of stairs going up to what you assume would be his private areas. But you all met right there in the main room.
I'll take a step in and say, Mert, you here?
You would take a second. You wouldn't hear anything other than almost like a light chuckle. Yeah. It's coming from the room in front of you. It's open. You see a flame, some lights in there. Seems to be a little jolly time. There's a couple other voices involved. Mert might be there.
Do I hear a voice I recognize?
You'd have to give me a roll, but if you don't enter in the room by looking for it.
No, you tell me. No, which one?
Perception? Oh. Mert's voice most certainly is there, but there's three other voices you don't quite recognize.
I'll step to the door.
All right. As you come towards the door, the voices would silence. A few moments would go by.
I'll just move along with her. Just
Who's there?
Swift and Jonda. The door opened for us.
Well, one moment. Sorry.
Can I see the other people in the room?
You would see their backs right now. They seem to be lounging on a pretty large sofa, and one's lounging over the side, dirty brown hair. You think you have a pretty good sense of smell. There's a heavy sense of perfume in here right now. On the other side of that would be, it seems to be a bald fellow, pretty short. You do see a rather odd-looking earring on his right. Can't really tell too much other than he's most certainly aged, maybe close to 60s. He's got wrinkles now going around his head. The last one, aged, pardon me. The last one would be seeming to be just off of it, standing in front of the phone. Seems to be a woman. She's wearing a dress, exotic dark purple. You see silver inlay in. You see some kind of design. Can't quite make it out though. It is Mert who's actually getting up and walking to the door, which you haven't seen him actually be the one to introduce and do all this before. It seems you may have caught him a little out of place. He's wearing his typical uniform you've seen before. Only on him, on his left shoulder, you do see 3 roses. Doesn't usually wear that when you've seen. He looks at you and Jonda and looks behind. Well, I didn't expect more, yes.
Sorry for intruding.
It's fine. Is this for pleasure? Or do you wish to speak to me? Is this about a loan you may have gotten? Do you need more money? If so, let us talk to the other room. Come with me. Come on. As he seems to be trying to bring at least you two who have entered into the room out of the main room.
Okay. Follow.
You would see he would be apologizing. He's doing like little like, don't mind us, we'll be right back. He does see the other group, and you guys stay right there. And he runs right back and closes the door in front of you. And he seems to usher Jonda, you and Swift out towards the gardens. He would actually usher you through another doorway, and once you both went through, he would shut it. And you would hear a sigh. Well,
Sorry about this.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm not always here. I was meeting with a few people, as you can tell.
See, it looked interesting.
Well, a few of them are old friends. Kitten especially. She's been around for a while. She's always been fun. But don't mind that. Why are you all here?
We were trying to get some information out of a locksmith, and I happened to notice that they were meeting with one of us, and I thought maybe you might have a way to get the information that we need from her.
Locksmith? Oh.
Yeah, Jonda, what was her name? Push the button.
I gotta open up my notes.
It's okay. I don't honestly have it written down, so I need you.
Yeah, I gotta push the button so I can talk. Okay.
I'm sure you're aware there's a lot of locksmiths.
Yeah.
Can you give me anything more?
Yeah, hold on. The player is having trouble finding her notes from 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay. Alespra Umar is the key maker.
Lesfra is... She's one of our contacts. Did you tell her your... Did you show her your pens?
Did we show her our pins? I honestly don't remember.
I don't know if I obviously showed her a pin. I know I'm still wearing it in the same spot.
She, well, just because people like to wear it doesn't mean anything. Did you say you were among the group? Did you?
No, I actually did.
We bought her shop for her.
Mm.
She's...
Yeah, I don't know. I see, because I had a key, and the locksmith guild said that she was the locksmith that made it, and I was trying to figure out who it belonged to, because it's not with the lock.
And I mean, it seems if you all didn't say you were Harper's, most locksmiths wouldn't tell you whose it is.
True. And I don't know if friggin' helped either. But anyway.
I can write a note, I suppose. Yeah, if you have issues, did you check for any signs? Usually, just so most people would know this about us, we do mark our territory.
Yeah, that probably would have been helpful. We've had a rough couple of days, and sleep has not been good to us.
Okay. Do you need a paper of introduction or something from me?
That might be helpful.
Yeah, it might be helpful, because I mean, I didn't push her too much because I could understand her not telling us. I mean,
It's good to see she's in good hands. She didn't pass any words without it, so she's a good investment. As he's looking around, you see him straight up take a tablecloth, and he seems to rip it really quick, and then almost out of nowhere he comes with a feathered pen and says, "Mert, the wolf, they are to be assisted in any way possible." You do see him reach into one of his pockets. He actually licks what he's taken out and presses it down in it. When he removes it, you do see the seal of a harper. Harp, 3 strings, and a little bird on the edge.
Thank you, Martin. Again, sorry for the interruption.
He eyes you for a moment. Seems to do an up and down. You, if I remember, you weren't from the city, right?
Correct.
You were out in the wilds?
Yes.
Oh, goody. Well, splendid. Anyway, this should be able to get you in. I hope it'll answer all your questions. She is good at her job and should be rewarded. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right, and I assume you all aren't going to stay.
I assume you don't want us to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ever go out of my way to say you weren't welcome, other than you aren't. As he opens the door.
of course.
And we head out.
Yeah.
With our napkin?
Yep.
Perfect.
He would
It's not
actually
just a
open the second
napkin,
door
it's
as well.
linen.
Thank you for coming. We'll have the money sent over you to the next couple of days. Don't you worry. We aren't going to let you drown.
Thank you, Mert. The chicken and waffles. Thanks.
Ups and downs, dear. Ups and downs. And he just immediately turns around. So sorry, my friends. He doesn't even see you go.
Walk out.
All right, as you all start heading down the stairs of Mert's mansion.
Who's ready to go visit the Keymaker again? Yes, it is. Mert sent us with a letter of introduction. We should get what we came for this time.
But we just came from there.
Yeah, next one. Yeah, we just left there.
Right?
I've already been there.
You guys can go see the city, and Shonda and I can go back, I guess.
Doesn't Bastion gotta get ready?
I mean, depends on what you mean by get ready. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty ready to go
That's
hang
right.
out.
He's got a date.
I mean, we could go see if there are any sweet shops nearby.
Nix would immediately look at you all and like look back and forth at Bastion. You're in the dock ward. There's not much here. You don't want the sweets. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
but if you need to go back, that's fine. I was just thinking like, he needs to take a bath.
Do I?
I had to take a bath.
she's got a point.
Oh,
Okay.
is that what drove me nuts? Okay, yeah.
But I just want to make sure he's ready. It's a big day.
Remind me above table. Remind me again what time we're supposed to be at the Yawning Portal again for cards and meeting with them.
I had 8.
Okay, and we're at what?
You're past noon, close to 1.
Oh, we have plenty of time.
Pardon me. Maybe he wanted to be thorough with his bath. That's fine. Whatever.
No, it's fine. Not him.
But again, it's cloudy out here. You all choosing to walk back. Your carriage that brought you here left you. Just so you know, and they're
This seems typical of the Darkwood trips.
sorta is.
Par for the course. Yeah.
It's also a little thing to note. You don't see how those other people got here. They don't seem the kind that would walk.
I'm not too worried about that.
Well, you all just gonna start walking through the dockwork? Form a nice line. Nix would be like looking back and forth and like, I know the way to the place you took me from.
Do you want to go back there?
Nope.
Okay. So remind me also again, where was the locksmith shop?
I believe it's in the trades ward.
So if you follow the high road, you would basically turn past it right before you get past the city of the dead. So you go past City of Dead there on the left.
Yeah, she's on the corner of Shore Street and Blackmore Street in the Trades World.
Well, I guess if you're heading south from there, it'd be on your right instead of on your left. But you know what I mean. You've been there before. You guys would know how to get there. The only real issue is right now you're in the dock ward.
Yeah.
At least it's during the day, but it's Duckworth.
It is still the day.
Does Mert have a stable?
Mert does have a stable.
Can we look and see if we can get a ride?
Yeah, you can. So instead of going directly up to the stairs, off to the side and around a small little circular space, sure enough, would be a decently sized stable.
Is there a wagon by chance? Or a carriage?
There's definitely horses. As you would walk around the circle and start to look directly in, there's a carriage. It's a rather nice carriage.
There's somebody that we could talk to, maybe? Hello?
One minute. Sure enough, a gentleman would come out with a pitchfork in hand as he seemed to have been cleaning up droppings from said horses. Yeah.
Could you take us to the blacksmith? Mert sent us on very important business. We need to get this done.
Matt?
Yeah.
All right. You hear a little. He grabs two horses, puts them in front. He after that's done, he hooks them up. He does actually open the door. Well, get in.
Thank you. And we give him the address.
All right. You see
Thank
him.
you.
He actually takes off a small little overcoat he was wearing. You see, he grab another one that's far nicer, puffed edges, and then you see him put on a hat. The usual pump, or is this supposed to be a quick one?
A quick one is fine.
He takes off the hat, takes off the jacket, puts back the other one on. All right. As he begins to pull away with, I hope, all of you in the carriage.
We're all in the carriage, right?
Yes.
Gonna be a rough time when he gets back. He actually goes through the dockwood remarkably fast. This is a rather large carriage. You wouldn't think two horses would be able to pull this easily. But he's making good time. You guys rush through. It seems to be like sneaking by lanes where you see shipments being moved by the hand dollies. He's on the actual dock at one point. He scoots around. About 15 minutes, he stops in front of Elspeth's workshop.
Thank you.
All right. Yes. We're done, right?
Yes, thank you. And
Yeah, get out. Yeah.
get out.
The second
yeah.
you all get
Get
out,
out.
you see him rush off again. You guys are getting pretty close to one bell at this point. The front of Elspeth seems pretty much the same. Is there anything else you want to do while you're outside?
Do the smart thing and look for the stupid symbol I should have looked for last time.
Roll a perception for me.
Here, I'll look too.
Oh, you want to get the wink or you want to do it?
I'll give her the wink. So I think my perception's better than hers.
Probably.
Well,
Oh, that didn't work. No, that didn't work. Hold on.
Oh, 2d20.
It didn't do it right. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. There. Still the same thing.
So sure enough, if you take a good look underneath the first stair on the far left is a Harper symbol. 3 strings, a bird on the top right.
We're a bunch of idiots. And I walk inside.
I'll just say I have a concussion still.
You all would immediately see her back at her desk going through a pretty large book again. She doesn't look up for a moment and
Tell me what the name was again. I need to write it down. Apologize.
Alaspra?
Alaspra Ummer. I have Elaspra. And the last name I have Ummar in my notes.
she would look up, oh, you again.
We got off on the wrong foot last time. And I hand over the napkin.
Little napkin, she like squints at her.
You should read it.
Her eyes do seem to bulge for a moment and very irregular. I'm sorry. You all didn't tell me you all with.
It's our fault.
Oh, so the game before
very
that?
sorry
Mr.
again.
Riggles?
Let's see. So what did you need again? Mert is the one who paid for all my own work, and so I owe him. What do you need?
We need to know. Let's see, I don't know who has the key at the moment.
I think Riggin does.
So we should have come in with the key.
No, he's here.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know if, I didn't know where he was standing. Yeah. We need to know who this was made for.
One moment. I mark every key. Sure enough, she seems to be putting her. She takes off a glove and starts to touch around the key. Oh, there they are. Immediately, she starts turning pages in this large ledger. And now I'm the one who went to the wrong page. One moment. As she continues just flapping through.
It's like I gotta find the page.
Ah, yes. So this was made about 4 months ago. The man who paid, mind you, might not be the one who actually has it, is a Volkar Kibbins. Volkarr Kibbins. Kiben? The only
Kibbins
thing
with an S or just Kibbin? Because you said Kibbins, so.
Well, Kibbins.
Okay, I just make sure. Okay. Volkar Kibbin.
Said it was going not to him, but another man of Erlaster Gone. Urlaste, and then Ghann. Said he was
That
going
name
to.
rings a bell, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Come on. You deleted all my notes.
Or last you THANN for the last?
Gee.
Ghann.
Chica.
So there, you have come across a man. So the similar name. It is not the one you think.
Classic.
Said his room would be Southern Ward, a windmill. That's all I got.
That was very helpful. Thank you. And again, sorry for earlier.
No problem. I hope.
Oh, so they didn't give you an address. You just had to look for a windmill in the Southern Ward. That's kind of fun for delivery, isn't it?
They picked it up. It wasn't delivered.
Ah, you picked it up. Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's all I got. I usually do ask for where they put it, and all I got was Southern Ward, windmill.
Wait, windmill or
Windmill.
Okay.
Bastion, Jonda, and Barry. If you all would want to do a history check yourselves, you could. You think you might be able to remember? There's not too many windmills in the Southern Ward.
Sure.
All right. Hold on, my cat is blocking my screen. I can't see my button.
All right.
Killing us, Bastion.
Not my specialty.
See, I could
Murder.
roll the same number as him, but do 5 better.
Well, strong showing so far. But Jonda, you would know there's only 2 windmills in the Southern Ward. Only one that's actually in operation. The others are pretty much a wreck, a rubble. At least isn't used as a windmill anymore. From what you would know of your time in the city.
Okay. I will relay that to the group. Yeah. There's 2 of them. One definitely operates. The other one, who knows what's going on at it, but it doesn't work as a windmill anymore. Or if it works for anything.
Are they near each other?
You would know they're within around 5 blocks. They're not right next to each other.
Yeah. They're a few blocks apart, maybe 5.
The one you would know that works is actually pretty close to Colot's Tower, which is a pretty. There's a lot of businesses around. You're fairly certain, maybe that one. It's in use.
Unless it's not the one in use.
Yeah, because I mean, we're not sure who we're dealing with. It could have gone to either one.
Yeah,
If they're
everyone
only
be
a few blocks apart, we can see both of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
We could do a drive-by.
If
does
the one
does
that's
bring up a point.
open,
Everyone knows what windmills are for. It's for milling wheat. So, where would you try to hide something?
In a broken one. I don't know.
But who knows? They might got a safe to use to keep business stuff. But yeah. So, don't know.
Let's head on down the high road and into the South
Yeah.
Fork.
Yep.
See which one we see first.
That's fair.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. Next would be like, down the high road. Seeming to ready to skip along. Wants to do something, clearly.
I'll play my flute and try to time with what she's trying to sing and skip.
As we walk out the door, I'll leave 5 gold on the counter.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just did a roll for Nyx. She's not great with time. She keeps changing her strides. It's pretty tough to match her.
I'll try anyway for the fun of it.
Roll of performance. All right, you're able to do it.
Yeah, but I'm not on my A game, but I'm able to do it.
You all begin to head down the high road.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. As you all have pretty much left the dock, where the high road is pretty dang packed. There's a lot of people going down. As you all come to Bryan Street, I would say you all can see not only a windmill, but you see Colat's Tower. You a rather nice street called Slop Street, where an awful lot of businesses are set up. Sort of like a mini market for those who didn't want to go to the main market. As you all are walking through Bryan Street, though, you will hear a crier. This young man seems to be yelling something about Eltergard. Do you all wish to listen, or do you just continue past?
I'll listen as we go.
All right.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Eltergard reports civil war and abonage. Yuan Ti lizard folk pushing on borders. Possibly a new leader among the lizard men. Hear thee. Possible civil war.
I'm not interested anymore.
Oh, okay.
Just that.
You all would walk by.
Keep on going.
About a minute or so would go by as you all would now, on the high road, see the turn for Slop Street. What you see here is an awful lot of straight up businesses. A large stable is set, and small stalls. All seem
Bastion's,
to be. Oh, go ahead.
what's this? Bastion's temple's right here.
Bastion's temple is. There's Embrani's laundry.
Slop Street. Oh god.
Sorry, Bastion.
Here's the orphanage.
Well, there's another boarding house, but
Don't let
seems to
everything
be a lot of small businesses set up here. Again, people who first come into the city would stop here, maybe try to sell some of their goods instead of going to the main market just to get out. Those who don't like the city would usually sell here. You see stalls. You see a lot of people who clearly aren't from Water. And in the middle, you see a lone tower, and about a block farther south, you see a windmill.
This is the one that looks like it's working.
Correct.
Head that way.
All right, you head south, and if you are heading south, you would indeed pass Helm's Hall. There on the right. I'm not sure if Helm would. I'm not sure how that would go.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure I would say a quick prayer going by, something like that.
Just maybe like a head nod, like sup. I hear you.
Maybe we need to spend some more time there. Maybe we get somewhere with some of this stuff.
I don't think Helm cares too much, to be honest. He's a pretty hands-off sort of fella.
There we go. Pause for a moment. Etches a little eye symbol on a random wall. Not the temple.
Not the temple herd. As you all pass by one of the broadsheets, the Daily Trumpet, you would come to the front of the windmill. There's actually seems to be a line right now. Taking a look at it, it seems to be people from Waterdeep coming in. You see bags of what you assume would be wheat. You would overhear one female, a little bit older. Why is it at noon? Does everyone just come here? Why don't you all show up earlier? A man like three ahead of her. Why don't you show up earlier?
I knew that was coming.
Seems to be this kind of thing happens pretty regularly. What do you all do?
It's gonna be fun.
It's maybe 7 people in front of you if you were trying to wait to go inside. You do see a guardsman standing just out. He's quite literally, he seems to be almost falling asleep and holding himself up with a spear.
Him. I want him.
You want him.
Yeah. Walk up to him.
I mean,
Sir. Looking for Erlaster. Or Volkra. Volkar. I can't even read my own writing.
I don't.
Kibbins gone? No?
He looks around like, anyone with the last name gone?
No. Who's in charge here?
I am.
And your name?
Wait a minute. Delver?
Perfect. Thank you. I don't think this is where we want to be, but maybe.
If you're trying to grounds, you gotta get in line.
We're good, thank you.
Yeah, my uncle got me this job.
Yeah, who owns the mill?
My uncle.
Okay.
It's only 4 copper to use it.
I don't have anything to mill.
Let's go use the other one.
Yeah. Walk off.
The other one's broken.
It's fine. Thanks.
But it's cheaper.
You would overhear me like talking to one of the people next to him, like, I think she digged me.
I'm a cat.
So where you all are, sure enough, if you look around, trying to find a little bit farther south, and pretty close to the wall, off of Tower Trail, would be another windmill. You see broken lattices on it. It seems that actual. Oh my goodness! I was about to say propeller. That's the wrong word. Good talk.
Disappointed in you.
Yep. Don't know windmill architecture. I'm sorry. 1 second. Let me look it up.
Blades.
Yeah.
Blades?
I don't know either.
Maybe it's a flying windmill. Could be a propeller.
Fuck, it's called either a blade or a rotor.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Moving on.
Two of the 5 blades most certainly are broken. The others seem to be there. You actually do see it move, like maybe only a foot, and then it rocks back. It's still getting a little bit of wind.
Is there a Spaniard on a horse trying to joust it?
There is not a Spaniard on the horse, at least from where you are right now. But again, you're about 3-4 blocks from it, but you all definitely see it. To get any more info on it, you'll probably need to get a little bit closer.
Approach cautiously, but yes.
Well, as you all go through the southern ward, you see a lot of people here just busy going about their daily lives. There's a lot of people, mostly traders in this part, who are coming in and leaving from Waterdeep. Everyone just lets you through. There's occasionally you'll see a guard or two. Most of the time, they're at the entrances to some of the business. Seems that people who are from out of town may need some encouragement to follow the rules on occasion. But I would say another 5 minutes, you walk up to a dilapidated windmill. As you are standing in front of, you all would see it seems to be boarded up from the main entrance from what the other one was. Very similar. It seems to have a long building leading into, and then a main entrance into the windmill itself. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna look for markings for a group or anything that we may be familiar with.
All right. Roll a perception for me. I assume you'll do a quick once around the entire location.
Mhm.
Okay.
I want to look for vagrants, see if there's anybody squatting.
Swift, you would actually see a sign. You would recognize it as a Harper sign, actually. It means cache. It's like a cache of supplies, weapons, or food stuff. Going to Barry. Barry, there's
Nope, nothing here.
Wow. It's pretty hard.
It's perception. It's a 14 because you can't roll lower than your passive.
Good. The good news is it's pretty hard to miss. There are most certainly shanties that have been built around here on the edge. It seems this was once a community area, and you see shacks built of whatever they could find. Not nearly as bad as what you saw in the dock ward on the, I think, is it Misty Shore?
Mhm.
But most certainly not what you would call a home. Hovels. What do you wish to do?
What are we doing? Are we going in?
So, do I know where the stash would be or cache would be based on where the symbol is?
You would be familiar enough from basic Harper's. It denotes an area. It never tells you exactly where.
Head in the windmill.
All right.
Or look for a way in, I suppose. I would have done that as I was going around it, but
Give me one moment, because this will be a map.
A map.
Do-do-do. Are you guys coming up from? You guys are coming from the north, or would you done a circle and now coming from the south? That'll determine which opening I'll put you in.
Probably would have made a complete circuit.
Yeah, I would have come from complete circuit, so back to where we started.
All right. Please tell me if you only see darkness.
Nope.
All right. You all stand in front of two entrances here. The one on the right is most certainly boarded. The one on the left has a board in front of it. Put it aside. It's clearly been used.
That one.
That one.
Yep.
All right. Would you all mind telling me who would go through? Oh, you guys have Nyx with you. One moment. Would Nyx go through first?
Not gonna let her go through first.
Depends on her initiative.
I'll go through first.
You'll go through first, sir. You can't? Well. But you see everything. You don't see everything. Is that true for everyone?
I see the
Fantastic.
clearing.
I just
Yeah,
see the outside. Now it's just brighter than what it was before.
Heard, remind me to press that button. Thanks. Don't worry about it.
The daylight on button.
Wait, this one or this one?
Oh, I was talking about the one I just put you in front of. Do you want to go through the other one? That
No,
one, the one you moved?
No, I want to go through the one.
The one you're in front of is the one that's definitely been used.
That's what I want.
All right, you'll open the door. You will be hit with a stench. Sure enough, when you first move that basically plywood, almost like substance, all of a sudden you're hit with the smell of piss and sweat. People who haven't washed in a while.
Maybe not this one.
Do you head in?
Can I just peek in and see what I see?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Alrighty, one moment.
And I'll pull up my thing so I don't like choke to death on the smell.
Do you cover your face? Or?
Yeah, sure.
One moment. What you see inside are 3 squatters. It seems all 3 at the moment are passed out. In the hands of one, you see a bottle. The hands of other, you see a gnawed bone. The last one seems to have half his pants ripped and a blanket pulled over himself. You wish to do if you want to know any more, you have to give me a perception.
Looking for another. So wait. Is this just the building in front, the building leading into the mill?
Correct. So once you took this next on your character's side, her left, that would be entering into the main mill building.
So I'm gonna kind of look at that door. Does that look like it's been used, or is it boarded up?
It is board. It seems to be boarded up from where you are right.
I'll step inside so I can take a closer look.
And you, as you take a closer look around here, you would notice one of these squatters seems to only have one arm. He seems to. He looks at you. You guys lock eyes for a moment. Another moment goes by. He looks around. Master! Hey! This would be the one who had the oh my goodness, the blanket pulled over about 3/4 of them. You see rags. You see sweat stains in it. A pair of pants that have seen far better days. As he seems to try to make his way to you. Master! Using his one arm. What brings you back?
Who's your master?
Are. He got the ears.
Seen one like me before?
He had stripes. I mean, you had stripes. Why don't you have stripes? Well, I've been doing the job. I haven't let any of the others through there.
Perfect, wonderful job. I'm gonna go in now.
Wait! You promised me payment.
How much did I promise to pay you?
Silver?
I flip him a silver.
Oh, thank you, master. Let me. I still know the way. He hobbles over to one of the stones right next to the thing, and you see him. And he knocks twice. And he looks at you. It's ready now. Do you want me to? You want me to get it?
Yes, please.
But you gotta push it open for me, master.
I put. Is he like knocking on the wall or the door?
Yep. He's knocking on the wall.
Here? And I touch near where he was knocking.
Like he was right where you are right now.
Alright, I'll push.
All right, and you actually hear like a click, like almost like a wheezing sound. And he's like, "All right, thank you, man." And then he starts to push open the door. He actually begins to walk through the door. Do you follow?
Yeah, I kind of signaled to. I don't even know. Barry's right behind me, right?
Barry seems to be right behind you.
Apparently, he's shadowing you.
Yeah, I have no idea even who to bring. Yeah, I'm following him. I'm not following him.
He is just in front of you. Barry, you and Swift would notice as you went through the door. On behind you, farther down behind the door, is a crossbow trap. He seems to continue to drag one of his feet around, and he says, "Now, master, don't forget about the floor." As he seems to jump 2 spaces ahead, 1 to the right, 2 to the left, and he ends up right here. Let me put down another count.
I follow him to a T.
You all haven't told me you were. I'm sorry.
Might be best if you. Why don't you and Nick stay outside? There's quite a bit of people teach you to pickpocket.
You stay at the door? All right. As he makes his way there, you would definitely be able to make it. Barry, I assume you'd follow through with the same.
Yep. Whatever she does, I do.
You both make it there. It seems where you are now, you get hit with an even worse smell. This one's most certainly excrement. Surely enough, you know it's coming around that corner to your right.
Wonderful. Super exciting.
The squatter seems to make his way down. This way, master. You two follow?
Oh, I keep following.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He opens this door for you. As you requested, master. He seems to make way for you all to go past him.
Shit, I forgot the key.
You don't have the key?
No, I think Jonathan has it.
You just yell Jonda real quick? Or how do you...
Barry, go back and get the key.
What?
We need the
Why?
key. We forgot
The
the key.
key. I'll cast. Hang on. Dun, 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 dun. Same way I order breakfast. Message.
Ah.
Message Jonda. Jonda, we come on in, guys. We need the key.
Show them the floor, Barry.
Be careful in the hallway. There's a crossbow trap, and there's a dance you have to do to get across it. Look carefully for the footprints we left.
Oh boy.
Okay. I will head in.
John,
Yeah.
he gives you the warning. I'm going to let you know this is going to be a roll to make sure you can do it.
Oh yeah. Good thing I have acrobatics. Oh my god.
They disarmed the crossbow trap, but I will need either a dexterity or acrobatics from you. You need to do better than a DC 15.
Hold on, I gotta move stuff on my map's covering.
$15? I thought you were going to fail. All right, you make it.
I know, I saw that 7 come up and I got a +8.
Oh my
So
god.
you make it with him. Again, the squatter seems to be trying to make room for you all to go past him after he'd opened the door.
Oh, that smell is distracting. Ugh.
And now this room, I don't remember. No more traps, right? We're all set now. Yes?
This is the room, master. This is the one you said to take.
Okay, I walk in. Carefully.
You all walk in?
I will follow.
As you walk in, this is actually a well-kept room. You see a stool. That's pretty much all you see. You're going to hear a loud crack as he slams the door behind you.
Damn it. Well, it was worth a shot.
You do hear a snicker. And then you start to smell smoke. And you're going to go into turns. If I can have you all roll initiative, please.
Including the ones
Including the ones outside. Though, I imagine with message, this won't be unknown to you for too long. Well, Jonda, as You seem to have rolled the highest. Oh, wow. Wait a second. Regan got a 20? Wow.
John is still before him.
Yep, heard. Jonda, you find yourself locked into a room with Barry and Swift as you begin to smell smoke coming from underneath the door. It seems to be billowing out from the one farther down. You don't know how. It's wherever that terrible smell was coming from. What do you do?
What are the other things in here? Are they windows or doors or?
They are windows.
Okay, if I go to the window, do they open?
Indeed, they do.
I'm gonna open this one, and
What's this one?
the one I moved myself up towards, or it says I want to move up towards it, I think.
It's not telling me you want to move at all.
Well, I have this little arrow. It says 15 when I try to move my thing. I don't know how to move my thing. I want to go to the one at the top. Yeah, that one. And open it and look out more.
Okay.
How high up is it? Or I shouldn't be too high, should I? Unless
No,
there's drop off.
you're like 5 feet above the street.
Where is it in reference to like the rest of the like layout of the building and the mill and stuff?
I mean, you're in the bottom part of the mill, the windmill itself right now.
Okay.
But again, you're about 5 feet above the street.
Yeah. Oh, the other people.
You've used 15 movement. You used an action to open that. You still do have movement, I believe. Is there anything else you want to do? You've moved.
Well, I'll tell them that we're only 5 feet above the ground with the window open. That's easy enough to go out if we want to go out.
That be your turn?
Yep.
Reagan. I assume you're playing patty cake with Nix. Just saying. Checking out. Yeah. You're damn right. Look at that. This gentleman is gonna try to do this real quick. Would he be able to? Yeah. Okay. Not yet. Swift, here you go.
Do I still hear the person outside?
You would have definitely heard him hobble away. He's not at the door for certain. Taking a look at it, Jonda is right. You have windows here. I will also say the door doesn't seem the strongest thing out there. The one that the smoke is wafting in from, which is farther out, the one with the one closer to that window, that one seems to be better made than the one you went through.
Okay, so the smoke is not coming from the door that we came in. It's coming from
Correct.
the other one. All right.
Yep.
Then
The door to the west or the door next to the door we came through?
The door next to the door you came through.
Oh, okay.
oh, I see. Okay.
This one.
Correct.
Well, I have no strength. So I'm going to yell, and I will still try to push open the door, but as I'm doing it, I'll pay you more than what they are.
Okay.
How much?
Yeah, do you,
Very
do you,
big looks like, how much?
you just said more.
I don't.
I mean, roll
I
roll
don't have any clue.
roll a persuasion for me real quick. Okay.
Worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. Well, if you're gonna try to use an action to push the door, you do try that, right?
Yes, please.
It is a strength check.
So abilities, yes.
Yes. Good news is you just need a 13. Not quite.
Almost.
All right, one moment. Anything else? You do have movement.
Well, I moved to the door, but no, I'm gonna stay there.
Roger. Nope. Sorry, skipped over someone. Bastion, as I assume you're out there watching rigging and Nick's, pal around with some patty cake. Da, da. What are you doing?
Probably contemplating what I'm gonna say this evening, what I'm gonna wear, just where to go.
You got a lot coming up. That's completely reasonable. I hear you on that.
Did sure.
You gonna jump in?
Oh,
You bring up a good point.
is it triple
Dude,
patty cake?
oh, is it triple?
Ooh.
All right, do slide a hand. See if this is both of you. You guys got to do this. I'll get Nick's in there. Nick's got a natural 20. She's in it.
Actually, before I do that, where is it?
Oh, what? A 20 or a 17? Any armor?
I feel like this is pretty important, so I'm just gonna, say a quick prayer for guidance.
Ooh, man.
They gave you a lot of guidance.
Masson, I mean, this is patty cake, but thank goodness it's just patty cake. You stumbled on your first one, but then you went in. You grew up as an orphan. You know how to do this. You just had to get into the rhythm. And that was Nick's turn right there. Barry, it's your turn.
While she's trying to push on the door and open it, I try the handle. Is it locked?
It is not.
I turn the handle.
Oh my god.
And push the door open.
So it is unlocked. It's still a strength check to try to push it now.
Oh, okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Again, needs to be over. Okay.
The halfling goes.
Halfling strength. Bruh! Oh God. Okay.
How is it that you can do that?
I've been watching Reagan.
Oh.
What?
I have two. Here we are.
You spying on him during his exercise morning routines too?
What you would see as you pushed open the door would be the squatter with one arm. He's down on his knees. He's grabbing something from underneath the staircase. It seems to be a case that he got pretty much done, and he was trying to pick it up as you came through, and you just see him look at you like, and that's all he says. What do you do? It's so your
Did
turn.
I shoot him, boss? Hey, boss. Do I shoot him? He betrayed us. Okay.
Oh my God. The one-armed squatter. All right.
Barry, you do you.
Okay. One Eldritch Blast coming up. Pew, pew.
Roll that attack.
I know.
Now I'm just being a smartass. Can he open the door and do that?
Oh.
Just being
was-
That
smart
was
DM.
an action.
That is
Pardon
true.
me.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right. Thank you.
I'm doing what the DM told me I could. No.
I know. I'm just checking.
Sorry, Barry.
he knows what he wants to do.
Your bloodlust is held over for one more turn.
No
Right.
problem.
Sorry, Barry.
You do have movement left.
I point my crossbow at him. All right, move a bit closer to him. Good, I get to shoot you now.
Oh, good.
He may notice that my crossbow has no bolt, no cross string.
Jonda, we come to your turn.
I'll leave the window open and go back to over by them and the door they opened. And okay. And I heard their conversation, so I'll walk towards the guy and whatever he's doing.
Just to confirm, nobody else can see a grid, right?
No, the grid's not on it.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly where he's at, but I'm gonna walk towards him and see what he does.
I moved you as far as you could move.
Okay. Oh, because
you can see him, but he's not next to you. He's a little bit farther down past me.
Oh, so I can't actually get around Barry.
You cannot, unless you can use an action and move farther. You've used up all your movement so far.
Oh, because I was on the other side of the room. Yeah, that's
correct.
Right. Ah.
I realized I was hiding the NPC. My bad.
Oh. I said, "Oh, where do you think you're going with that?" I'll ask him. I'll stay where I'm at, but be ready. But I'll ask him what he's trying to do with that. Whatever the case or whatever the heck you said he was moving around.
Seemed to be a chest of some kind.
Hmm.
He's having a rough time with one arm. But all right. Reagan, back to you. This patty cake game is getting serious. Bastion's letting loose. Next, you're going to speed up. All right. Give me another sleight of hand real quick. Oh my. You're hitting these things so dang quick. You see actually Bastion, like he backs up. That hurt his hand. Whoa. Sorry, Bastion. He was just too quick for you.
That's how it goes.
The squatter with again on his knees and now looking at you. Hand is off of the chest he was trying to pull out. He puts up one arm. So about that payment, I surrender, and I'd like payment, please.
How much are you going to pay me not to kill you?
I got a silver.
No, I could buy a little girl for that. You're not worth it.
Swift, it's your turn.
I walk out and pass Jonda and Barry with bow in hand.
No, you're stuck in the wall. I can't move.
Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't go through the door. I can't see click the thingies. Just move me.
There.
I don't particularly care for being trapped.
I mean, he would be looking like I was paid.
How much further do I have? I can't. But I move 20.
20. You got 10 more. You could reach him if you wanted to be right next to him.
Well, I want the chest, so. Right on top of him?
Yep. You grab.
This is mine now.
He would look at you and just okay.
That's it.
That's it?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I figure that's my 6 seconds.
Fair. 1 moment. Goodness. Okay. Bastion, we come to you basically being pushed out of this game.
Yeah, I'll just look on and on.
Heard. Nyx is just going strong. She ain't gonna lose the ring. She only rolled a 15, but she's able to keep up. Barry.
Give myself the -2 because I'm shooting through Nyx.
Oh my
Or not
god.
Nyx, I mean shooting through Swift.
All right. It's a hit. It's a squatter. Roll your damage. Yeah. You disintegrate him. He had one arm. You hear like, "Ah!"
Barry!
Boss, what? You said I could kill him. I said, do I shoot him? You said, go ahead.
Yeah. I did.
And
What? Did you do that, or did it do that? Do you guys see
What?
this splat of blood on the map now?
he got killed.
Is that new?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
a new
one of the
feature?
things that's
Yes.
one of the
so
things
cool!
they.
All right,
It's one of the
sorry.
things they added if you straight up kill someone.
That's so awesome. I know. I'm sorry.
Blood splat.
I'll
Barry, is there any? Do you twirl your crossbows at all, or is this you just like job done?
Job done. And end of turn.
The turn.
I did move closer though. If you gave me my movement, I did move closer to her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, let's. I'm gonna take you out of turns.
Oh, okay. In that case, I take the silver piece off his body.
Yeah, he doesn't need it anymore.
Hey, that's mine.
God.
Okay. I give it back to her. Here.
Give it
I'm
to
gonna
the
go
boss.
take care of the witnesses in the other room. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
Remember the stepping stones.
I'm not sure they're real, but now. But anyway.
Now, but
John, do you want to try your key? I'm assuming the chest is
Sure.
locked. Yes, boys.
It is locked.
all right, I will try the key.
All right, and as you turn it, you hear.
What?
Sorry, I had to roll what's in. So you all find 27 gold. That's going to go into the party sheet, as well as
Come on.
some items. Let me transfer it over.
Barry, you can keep the silver. Damn.
Why is that not wanting to drop in?
Pookha took a screenshot and put it in our group chat with the.
So you find
blood.
some common clothes, a heavy crossbow, 20 bolts, and 2 gray cloaks, as well. Important note: there is still some smoke coming from the room you all had left. And
This is what we came for. We'll take the chest with us, and everything in it. Start heading out. Follow Barry. Wait,
That's all that's in that chest.
there's no false bottom, or
Not that you can see.
so take the chest. Sorry. Is it that heavy? Is it that big? Can I not carry it?
You can carry it.
All right.
If the two vagrants in the front room there have less than 22 hit points, they are no longer witnesses to this.
Oh my god! They are vagrants. They have 3 health. They're less than a normal person. You monster!
They will not. They're not dead. They just won't be waking up anytime soon. That's a sleep spell.
Ever. They're never gonna wake up, is what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
It's just sleep. Hey
They
guys!
can go out the window.
Goodness gracious.
Barry, go to the front door and call the others in. Hey guys, come on in.
I wonder if what else is in this place, though. I mean, this is
Yeah,
kind
why
of
are
weird.
we burning? But why would he set it on? Okay, so can we see where the fire is coming from, or the smoke is coming from here?
The other door in
It
the
was
room
coming
we were
from the other door you were in, yeah.
No.
But we assume he.
So somehow that got started a different way because he didn't actually go into.
Can I go back to the door and look at the floor for a trap maybe that I stepped on? I thought I kind of said I was looking for that. But maybe
roll a perception for me. Like before you entered the room, right?
Yeah, I kind of thought I thought I said carefully we'll go in, but maybe I wasn't more specific. Sorry. Which is fine. It's not your fault. It's my fault for not being more clear.
You do not see anything with your current roll.
I bet there's something here, but I got nothing.
Other than smoke still coming in from the other room, starting to fill out.
Barry will invite the others that are waiting outside in. Come on in, guys. And if they come in as they're doing that, he will also.
I literally have nothing.
Surround himself.
Put out fire with.
To fight fire with?
Yeah.
You have a cloak?
I suppose. I like this cloak.
Can we smell the smoke out in the main area by this point?
If it's going out the window, I don't know if it's blowing the right way.
It's been about 12 seconds.
Maybe not then.
I mean, she opened one of the windows, I believe. You might be able to pick it up. It would be faint. You know what? I'll let you pick it up. Yeah. You smell fire.
All right, I'll go back in and see if I can open the door that's got the fire coming from it.
That one right there?
Sure.
You just reach out, try to open.
How hot is it?
You touch oh my goodness. What's that word?
Doorknob.
The doorknob, thank you. It doesn't burn you. And turn it, and I'm going to say you're going to open. It seems when you do open it, you again get hit with a smell. There is fire in here. It seems that they have bagged up the excrement, and you see it looks like a little match-like contraption that's caught a bag, and it's beginning to catch more and more bags in here that are set down on the floor. It seemed to be something not meant to burn down, but to scare people, you would think.
And I'll walk back out. We can leave now. I'm still taking the chest. I don't know what I have to do that, but I'm going to take it with me.
Okay, I'll follow her.
You all just start to head out?
Well, I'm going to use the special steps just in case.
Just to remember.
Real. Just in case it's actually real.
He's not there anymore, so I'm going to make you roll for it.
Which one? Acrobatics, right?
Both of you.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, oars. 15. Yeah, you're fine. John? Yep, you're fine.
I just skipped right through there.
So you all are able to
show everybody the chest and our wares.
one more.
Wait, we're just gonna stay in that room where now the other two sleeping ones are. We don't need to do that out in the open.
That makes sense.
The cloaks. I've seen them before, or something similar.
One moment.
Do they look like the ones we found in that house?
Yes. But as you all have stepped outside, you would notice it seems that the smoke is billowing out of one side of the building. Some individuals would be making their way towards you all. You would be hearing a little bit of a yelling. I told you we shouldn't have left. Shut up. We're coming. As they start running toward you all are exiting and towards Nick's.
Careful, the place is on fire. You don't want to go in there.
On fire? Of course it's on fire. Wait. See, he stops right here. Who are you all? Why are you don't live here?
Why would it? No. What do you take us for? Dirty orphans?
Who are you?
Barry Trashfinger, follower of the Dark One. Who are you?
Where's Thargo?
You're what?
Thargo.
You're Thargo?
Where's Thargo?
Where's a Thargo? I don't know. Where does a Thargo? On the windowsill. In the sun. I don't know where a Thar goes. What's a Thar?
While Barry is talking to them, I'm gonna sneakily put all this stuff in my bag.
Just put it in there.
Well, the cloaks.
Treasure chest. I just gotta empty it out while they're.
Mostly the two cloaks, if possible, since I'm kind of behind Jonda in the corner.
Roll a sleight of hand for me. Yeah. Okay. All
when
right.
it matters.
Yeah, that'll go. That'll be fine. As he lives here. He his one arm.
Oh, he got shot by a crossbow trap.
Truth.
They would look at each other. He knows about the trap.
I know, he was telling us. He said, "Be aware of the crossbow trap. It's right here." One arm threw him off, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, wait. If you're not Thargo, and we don't know where Thargo goes, who are you?
One would seem to brandish a shovel out of his back. He's like, "Who are you? This is ours."
Barry
Trashfinger,
follow the Dark One. We've done this.
The
Hi,
other one
nice to meet you.
pulls
Who are
out
you?
a small club.
I whispered to
You
Jonda,
came into our house? Were you in our home?
These two might be the ones that stole from the other one.
Do you live here in the windmill?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was in your home then. Why?
Why were you in my home?
I had to come in and kill people.
You killed people?
Yeah.
You guys been doing digging recently?
They would
Good.
look at each other.
Good. Guy with the shovel, say no, I dare you.
No?
Maybe in a mausoleum?
You would see one, he'd be looking back and forth. Do they know? Shut up! No, we don't know nothing. We ain't been anywhere other than our home, and you're intruding into our home.
If you you just weren't here just now, so you were somewhere else recently, like
Yeah.
a couple
We were
days
getting
ago.
lunch.
Well, what are we having?
John Doe, why don't you show them what we found? Show them the key.
Yeah. Oh, hold up the key. Point at the truck.
Found this in a mausoleum. You dropped it, maybe?
I ain't never been in no mausoleum, the one with the shovel said.
Okay. First one to start talking and telling the truth is the one I don't shoot.
That's where I'm at, too.
You
Tell us who
wouldn't
you're working for, and I won't put an arrow through your leg.
So we're within our rights to protect our property.
Okay.
You broke into our home.
No, we didn't. Door was open.
No.
Door's open. We had the key.
We got escorted through the place too. Even got told where not to step. That was really awesome.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Get some better help.
Regan's there.
How crowded is the street?
There's people around. There's no one by the windmill, but there's people walking towards like the edges coming through. There would be witnesses. The one with a club is seeming to look back and forth. Look, give us back what's ours, and no one gets hurt, and that little one included, as he points at Nick.
What are you talking about? She's the one most likely to kill you here.
I also
she will
wouldn't
slit your
threaten
throat.
You're not gonna like what happens if you threaten the little one. He's not gonna like that much. Now, tell us who you're working for.
We ain't telling you nothing. The one with the shovel says. Do you like just toss the single? Do you like throw it into the ground, or do you? Volkov, there's more of them. We'll threaten whoever we need to. You are pretty far.
Yeah, their tokens disappeared off
One
the
of
map.
you
They
is
don't see
Volkar.
them on the map.
Hey,
Oh, I'm.
They were on the map earlier. At the top.
I assumed they maybe moved a little closer to us during this time, but maybe not. I don't know.
Did they?
Yeah, about
you see him now?
One of them popped up for a second.
Do you see him now?
Okay, I see the U,
but not the V.
But not the. There. Okay, there they both are now.
Oh, one of you is Volkar. Interesting.
Oh, it's
Which one has the shovel?
That'd be V.
Okay.
I would say get in front of Nick's, but that's just me.
$30 feet, yeah. I mean, Nick's was just standing there. She doesn't know what's happening.
Wait a second. Hold on a minute. How is she playing patty cake from all the way over there with them?
Well, Regan moved. Didn't he go in? He said he was going in.
Yeah, he moved closer to the door.
No, he said he was going to stand near the door when we went in. And I would assume it's with her with him. Yeah, anyway, whatever.
Okay, yeah, so
Doesn't matter.
That's fine. No, not in terms.
Yeah.
Probably another 6 seconds.
But we know one of them's the one that bought the key.
okay, well, as Reagan is moving up with his axe, Barrier will tag the Volcar, right, with a hex.
I was supposed to say we don't know which one is which, so we're just going to assume.
Well, the one with the shovel.
The one with the shovel is the one that doesn't seem to want to give us anything. That's the one we said we were going to attack.
Both of them are holding. One's holding a shovel, the other's a club. Is that really a
shovel
weapon?
and a club?
But we'll see how this goes. All right, be directly in front of you. If you're gonna roll attack, yeah, they aren't attacking you. They're definitely trying to talk big.
Riggin, we need to be able to get answers out of them. I know.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll your damage. Yep.
Riggin, no!
Let's turn. Nope. Oh. Well, that would have been your turn. You get 2 attacks. But everyone else gets to roll initiative, right? So...
Reroll. Fuck.
Oh, wow. Yep, okay.
We need to know who they're working for, Riggin!
That's, yeah, you go again.
We already know who.
Miss!
We already have.
I'm gonna give you a hint. It's pretty hard to miss these guys.
Shut up, boys!
And dead. Yeah, you did. Yep.
How many people?
I mean, after that first one, there was definitely a scream in the crowd. You're talking maybe about 14, 15 witnesses.
Oh, wonderful.
Are they in one group? Are the witnesses in one tight group?
Unfortunately, not.
Let's see.
Not in your
area.
area right now. Yep, attempt. It's a wisdom, right? I said wisdom, right? You need to succeed a DC 10 wisdom save. Yep.
So the question is the guy next to Volcar, if it is Erlaster or not?
I'm assuming it's the two.
So you don't end your rage.
Oh God! I dash and get in front of him.
I mean, it will be Swift's turn next.
I dash and get in front of him.
All right.
No.
It's gonna be the
towards me. You don't. This wasn't right. Can't move anymore.
Anything else, Swift?
No.
Barry.
Okay.
Someone needs to go through their pockets. Just putting it out there.
Reagan killed them. There's a crowd gathering, or there's a crowd.
They are not gathering. They after seeing murder in the middle of Waterdeep, they seem to be running. This is not the dock ward. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Ch.
Nope.
No. This is a southward.
Yeah, that's what I got from. Let's see.
I turn to Nix. Come with me.
What?
We're going this way.
I mean, Nix would be like wide-eyed, like.
Yeah. I take Nix and I'm taking him this way, seeing as the crowd is running away too. Nick, the two small children are running away. I'll get her back to the troll skull.
Jonda, your go.
I know that. Well, all the crowd is pretty much running away. There's nobody else still looking. They're just running.
No, it seems everyone's just trying to make sure they aren't near this murderer.
Okay, but so they're not. They all left. They're not really paying attention to other stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to like the bodies and start looking through the pockets to see if I can figure out anything.
All right, you can get there.
Yeah, because I knew one was called the one guy called the other one Volcar, and then so I'm gonna go through their pocket stuff to see if I can find anything interesting or even IDs them or whatever.
So I'll let you go through one body. Which one?
Oh, the one not Volcar. I'll go through that one. The one that I think might be Alistair, but I ain't sure.
So Erlaster, you said?
Yeah.
All right. As you go through his half of his rags, you will pull out some bones, small bones. You assume they're maybe rat bone. You don't really pull out anything of note otherwise. Some knickknacks. Oh, look, there's a button. Nothing on him. That your turn?
Yep, since you only let me do one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much had to use most of my movement to get there.
Yep. Bash, as you've just seen Regan murder two men in front of you.
In self-defense.
Self-defense. Never once tried to attack you.
He's probably feeling pretty conflicted because they did threaten a child, but they didn't actually attack. So I think he would be concerned by the direction that Regan is heading and how frantic Net was, or Swift was. And so I guess, yeah, he would kind of start moving that way and just say, Regan, stop. And when he does, he's going to try and cast Hold Person.
Okay.
But it looks like
it's a success for Regan.
Yeah. So nothing happens.
Dang, you
might just feel
I would say you would have seen like his body tense for a second, and he just keeps walking. Mark that as a magic use if you don't mind. And well, Regan, okay. two targets right next to you. She told me you jumped in front of you and was like maybe trying to put like block your view.
Yeah, or stop him from moving. Yeah, sure.
Oh, you were putting your hands on him?
Yeah. Sure he is.
All right. You definitely have the strength too. It's and against her athletic. 17 versus 9. Yep. All right. You would see Nyx with Barry heading south away. You would see like a wide-eyed look on her of shock. Oh, all right. So you are using action to move, but you do have 1, 2, 3. All right. Just saying anything, or you're just like brandishing two-handed axe, like taking steps towards. Oh goodness.
Barry did tell you where he was going, but
Wait,
I'm just
but he was
saying.
he's
I'm just
raging.
saying. I'm very aware.
All right. Well, 21 will do it. Swift.
Am I like on my butt or?
I would say he pushed you pretty hard.
Am I though?
You don't have to spend half your movement to stand up.
Yeah, he said shove to the side, not knock prone.
John, did you find anything?
Not on this one person.
Then I'll look the other one quickly.
This one likes carrying rat bones.
Anything else, Swift?
She said she was searching the other body.
Yeah, I said I was
I didn't
the
hear
other
it.
body. Oh. I did push the button, right?
I heard her say it.
Okay, that's all I care. Just checking.
So checking Volcar. You would find just a single note with a name, and telling them to go to a certain mausoleum. The name on it would be Lasser Merklav.
Taking the note with me and running towards Riggin and everybody else to get out of here.
Okay.
And I will move with her.
Oh yeah, John, I got it.
Yep. Good.
All right. I assume if he's out of his turn, you guys don't have to be in turns anymore. So we'll take you out of that. We're also going to take you off the map.
Bye-bye,
And
man.
I have 2 rolls to do right now. Give me one moment.
Should we split? Should we split up and head back? 2 different ways?
Be a good time to figure that out.
Well, I was kind of asking the party as we were moving.
Yeah, it might be better. I'll look around to see if anybody's like right around us still looking.
Most people have ran off. There are a few people who are like outside of certain establishments, like looking at you, but they aren't leaving the stoops. So it's
Okay, so there's still people actually watching though, that have eyeballs on it.
Oh yeah.
Last Barry saw Riggin was coming at him, and Nick's with rage and murder in his eyes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Barry will continue to tug her along, and the moment they turn a corner that blocks Riggin's sight even for a moment, Barry will go ahead and, okay, crouch down right here next to me, and then put up an illusion of like a giant crate that's about 3 or 4 feet wide, 3 or 4 feet tall, so they're huddled like inside the crate illusion next to the wall, and shh. And we're gonna hide in a crate.
All right. Does anyone do a perception real quick for me?
I'll do it.
Other than Barry and
I will do
well, I
it.
guess you can see through your own illusion, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I guess you could.
I mean, I'm definitely watching around us as we move.
You said
Probably
perception.
Pretty hyper aware.
Hey, give me a perception.
Oh my god, I was at a 20 and it
This
rolled
is
to
the
a
time.
2.
Right.
This is the time I roll.
Sebastian, you all would see guards starting to come from every direction. 18 coming from the high road, 4 coming from the other side of the tower, and it looks like someone has shot some kind of flare-like device into the air. You guys are about 100 feet from the largest group. They seem to be coming straight for you. What do you all want to do?
Okay, is there a place to duck out of sight? I know Barry won't, but do I see one?
You're not in turn.
No, but
Barry and Nick.
Nix and Barry. Barry, would you let Nix like respond, or would you be like, no?
I'm over here. Shh. Shh. Just be quiet.
I don't believe you've seen Barry do this kind of a trick before, other than oh, they went. Yes, you would know.
So you just go straight on past.
Let's see. I would say you'd be heading farther south, continuing down Slop Street. And unfortunately, that is towards a barracks. All right. I mean, you wouldn't see him down this alley, but you would see it opening up into what would be a main thoroughfare again. Regan. Heard. You do not see Nix. You would see about 10 more guards starting to run up to Slop Street, though. Maybe they're across the intersection at this point, running towards you. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there like another place? I duck into like the closest thing where I'm kind of out of sight from everybody.
I hate to tell you this, John.
There's nowhere to go.
There's not too many spots to go. Most of the places, as you get near, you see people go inside, close the door, and you hear locking.
That's fine. If I just want to get a spot where like people aren't like looking at me and go invisible.
Okay. Yeah, use a
Good
slot.
thing, because you still have the effect on you.
Yeah, that works. Swift and
Bastion.
Barry, Swift and Bastion, you guys are the only ones out in the open as the guards continue to get closer and closer. What do you do?
Swift, I'm not sure running would be the best option here.
Yeah, I'm sorry to kind of think of that.
Mm.
Stand our ground and hope we can talk ourselves out of it. I happen to have Mert's thing still in my pocket. Or did I actually give it to...
I believe you gave it to her.
Fuck. Can we say I didn't?
Can you...
I want to implicate Mert.
I'm sure you appreciate it.
I know he's not gonna like that at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. So you guys just stand there like hands up, or?
I didn't actually do anything other than pull a piece of paper off a body.
Okay, that's fair.
So I'm just putting that out there.
What
is accessory to murder's thing on the thing?
On the code?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to take a look at that one.
Don't. I don't know.
Well, Swift, those three guys that were back in there, I mean, they can vouch for us, right?
The one that's dead and the two that are probably almost dead asleep?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
You mean the body's not? The body's in there?
You mean the rest of the bodies? Okay.
Voice, can you remind me what we found out about those cloaks before?
So they were gray cloaks, most certainly used during night. They, if you took a good look at them, you get a good idea. They wore those when they were in the mausoleum.
Okay. That's not what I meant, but that's fine. Okay.
Oh yes, if they had any abilities.
No. That's what we may have had a miscommunication before. It's fine. You've answered my question now. Okay.
You all would start to be surrounded by around 10 guards as 8 continue running past. For Swift and Bastion, you all would see someone you've seen before. Hustus Staggett. Captain of the guard. You can tell he wears a little bit better armor. He carries a sword. Actually, seems to have a slight mustache. Not quite as nice as Mertz, but you know it's coming. He looks at you all and put him in chains.
He was part of that contingency when we did that. Part of that raid, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
As 2 of the guardsmen would step up to both of you and seem to wait for you to offer your hand.
But we didn't.
You can explain later. This is the way it has to be. There's been murder.
Yeah, but it wasn't us.
Is he not with you?
Who? He's with us. He also knows us.
He's met you. Yelling for a shot. You're not subdued yet. You're right. Oh, goodness gracious.
He was just protecting Nyx, our adopted child.
Be that as it may, I have to take you in. It would help me if you all would help talk him down.
I tried that. He pushed me down.
Oh, well.
I'm not getting in front of that axe again. I've done that a couple times. See?
It would go a long way for you to help us. That's
I'll
all I'm
try, but
As
he swings that axe at me, this is your fault.
He points to again what seemed to be a flare in the air as you start to see Griffin riders starting to circle around.
Wonderful. I'm walk toward if he allows me, I will move towards Reagan.
He's not stopping. He just wants to put chains on your hand.
I'm.
You've gone down to the end of Slop Street onto the way of the dragon. You're taking a turn and gone to the end, if I remember right. He did not. But I'm going to give you a hint. You have two different barracks, all within 2 blocks of where you are right now. And people ran. I wonder where they ran to.
And he knows that Bastian and Swift have this friend who carries a really big axe and 2 dead bodies that look like they were cleaved with an axe.
Actually, that axe is fairly new, and he probably doesn't know about that new
axe. Is new.
Just putting that out there.
However, you do kind of stand out a little bit, Regan.
I was gonna say I stand out, not quite.
You're pretty normal, you think? Incognito. All that would be having. I mean, the guardsmen would start to do a semicircle around 8 of them. They'd be only if you try to go past. They aren't going to let you go past. All right. All right.
Do I know which way Barry and Nyx went?
You would have seen Barry and Nyx, yes. We're going to come back to you, Regan. You would definitely know which way they went. Take a corner.
The same way Regan did.
Yep. The guardsmen don't bind your feet or anything. They just ask to put chains on your hands. So they ask, we need you to help us stop.
Proffer my fucking hands.
They clap some chains on you and Bash.
And I started walking around the corner where I saw them go.
You guys are just around the corner, right, Barry? Well, you're air swinging. Okay, you're not trying to knock their heads off or anything. Oh. Oh God. Okay. Dwindle numbers. Oh goodness. Okay. Understood. Okay. When we after I finish up here, I'll let you do an attack roll. Oh goodness. Barry, you would see. Looks like around 8 guardsmen run past you and Nick. And a few moments later, you would see Swift and Bastion with another 7 or 8 guardsmen and one a little bit finer dressed, seeming to start heading your way.
He keeps at Nyx and holding up his finger.
Barry, are you and Nyx here? Hiding, maybe? Barry?
Nyx would.
Do I hear her?
Perry, how tight are you? Are you covering your mouth?
No, I'm not covering her mouth. I'm just like, shh, telling her to be quiet.
Roll a perception for me, son.
Yes.
You wouldn't have heard it. Okay, yeah, you would hear.
Turn to, is it Captain? What was his name? Oh, I'm aware of that.
Eustace Stagg.
What's his title? I know we know it.
It's just he's a captain.
Okay.
You just
Captain,
know that
if
Barry
we do
said he was
not
taking the
find
girl.
the child he's looking for, you're never going to stop him. So we better find her.
And you know that Barry said he was taking her back to Troll Skull.
Oh, God.
And as far as I know, our other companion was taking her all the way back to the inn. I told you he told you!
And you said you weren't listening.
You said Reagan was raging. It didn't matter.
One second. Let me. Well, that's a natural 20. One of the guards would walk into you, Barry. Blah! As he ran in, he walked into what looked like a crate. I believe that would knock you out of concentration. Is that correct?
Well, there's no concentration, but it's okay.
Oh,
He knows that there's a crate and somebody in it. He knows that there's no crate there. Everybody else just sees him kind of walk through a crate if they see him. He knows that he just walked into a fake crate.
Captain, this ain't normal. As
Barry.
he puts a part of his hand in.
Man, what? Barry comes walking out.
Nix, come with me. We need to stop Reagan. Come on. Walk towards. I'm assuming some commotion that I can hear.
You would
maybe
be hearing
now.
Reagan yelling Nix. You guys are gonna have Reagan. You're gonna have at least one turn to attack. So, let me put something in the.
Nix, yell to him.
Reagan.
What happened to Reagan?
Yes.
She yelled.
So it's a semicircle. They're not behind you yet, and that's where you heard the yell. Uh-huh. Okay.
How many alpha attacks is that? No.
I mean, these are city watch. They not really interested in that at the moment.
Did you say you raged?
Mm-hmm.
She's with me at the moment. Yes. They're behind me.
So there's 8. There would be 8 guards in front of Swift and Nix, heading towards you, seeming to try to bar your way. Yeah. As the other 8 that were behind you begin to follow. They are going to try to block your path. It's up to you if you want to just straight up attack, if you want to try to rush through. I'm fine. It's fine. They need you to come with us.
We're in trouble. You killed 2 people. I understand that, but we have to explain that to them later. I need you to calm down.
Yeah, the 8 behind you would have done the same thing the 8 in front of you done. Made basically a line.
Can I push Nyx to weasel through legs towards him, maybe?
Oh, I mean,
Fine.
if you want to try.
No, I'll leave her with me. Yeah. I was hopeful. I was hopeful.
Yeah. Okay. Try. Oh, thank God. Okay. You got lucky. I mean, Eustace would look around his other men with 4 behind him and was like, put the shackles on him.
Are you ready to listen to me about what was going on?
As soon as we take you to, I imagine, the castle. As he now turns to you, Barry, he seems to want to get your hands as well.
Do I rescued a little girl from this berserker guy? Fine.
You want to try persuasion on that? Jonda, you are invisible. So
hey, I am new to this guy. Who knows?
Are you? It's very true. It's very true.
Please just let him take her back home. They are not involved in this. The other of us are.
Roll persuasion.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I rolled a 14.
He side-eyes you a little bit. And okay. He says the 2 little ones can go.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Barry,
Captain.
please take her back safely.
Okay. Come on.
Bastion, Riggin, and Swift.
Nyx, go with him and don't go anywhere else. Just to Troll School.
He looks at you all and like, I'd like to tell you he'll come back, but if you need to say something to him, you need to say it now.
Nyx, he's okay. Go on.
What's happening?
Well, I was sending Nyx so she could at least hug you goodbye, I suppose.
Nyx would ask, what's happening?
I'm taking her to Troll School.
You're gonna go with Barry back to Troll Skull, and the 3 of us are headed to the castle, I suppose. I don't know how this works. We may not be back for a while. Just go tell him goodbye. Just in case.
But he'll be back, right?
We hope to be.
Maybe she would hug you and say, maybe not everyone. She would reach for the hand for Barry and start start walking. John, are you doing anything for with your invisibility? Otherwise, I'm gonna have these guys a little bit of time go by. They're going to go to the castle. Castle Waterdeep.
Oh wait, follow along.
You want to
say
follow?
this?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a bold move to try to infiltrate Castle Waterdeep. We'll say how this goes. Okay.
I don't know if I'll get to the castle. I'll at least see if they're actually going to the castle.
They're going to the castle.
We weren't told we couldn't stop anywhere else along the way to Troll Skull, so
you all would be walked all the way to the castle, surrounded by, again, the same guards who were around you before. A total of, I think you're at 24 guards. As you all come to the main entrance to Castle Waterdeep, you're getting around 5 bells. You guys took a long walk. You didn't rush. It seems you all were almost paraded. You start making your way up. You go through the first guardhouse and end up in what would be the start of the main keep. Jonda, did you try to follow?
Into the castle? Well, let's see. How long have we been walking to? Because
They took about 2 hours getting there. 2-3 hours.
I might have dropped back. Finding my visibility was wearing off. I gotta see how long that lasts.
You'd only last an hour.
That's true. I would have, when I knew it was about to wear off, I would have stepped somewhere to let it fade off where nobody could see me, like in an alley or somewhere.
Okay. Do you still try to follow? My whole thing is Castle Waterdeep's dealt with invisibility before. Do you want to try to go through the gatehouse?
Well, I'll be visible now because if it's 2 to 3 hours later, I'm not invisible anymore.
You can always cast it again.
Yeah, I know, but
she did it one other time today already. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. Well, I had one. Yeah, I had one last night, and we had a break, and then came out again. Because I wasn't checked off from.
So I need to know: are you trying to just walk into the castle?
I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I'll stop outside the castle. I'm not sure what I'm
doing. As you all, Bastion, Reagan, and oh my goodness, excuse me, Swift, you all come into the main keep. You all see a main hall, many banners lit up. You would recognize some: Order of the Gauntlet, Emerald Enclave, many noble houses, all coming down in this beautiful multicolored light, showing this main walkway to what you assume would be the throne. But no one sits in the throne. What you do see next to it is a smaller chair with someone holding a scepter and a rather large man who you will recognize as Mert. He seems to be twirling a small mustache and eyeing you all and back and forth to the staff-wielding person. He waits until you all come up front and he thanks the guard and turns back towards her. The ones I spoke of, Silver. What they have done is unfortunate. I can tell you one worked for me. One is a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. The other, I'm afraid, is just a rapscallion. I really don't know what he does here. I would ask that you wouldn't waste an opportunity for a blade to be used somewhere else. I'm sure you've heard about what's been happening. Down at Boeski Bridge, human slaves are being trafficked again by the Najara. These two, as he points to Riggin and Swift, could be useful in the wilds. And you would seem just and fair if you were to banish them instead of, off with their heads. Most of my workers are specialized for cities and towns. It'd be a waste to end them. Moments would go by as the person he referred to as Silver would seem to stare off into the distance and then turn her staff up. As it lit up, you would see she stand. I would like to hear them speak first.
Bark, bark.
As she turns to Swift and Reagan and Bastion. What do you have to say for yourselves?
He was trying to protect our little one.
You threaten the life of my kid, I'll take yours.
The 2 minutes stolen from someone.
Hit the expect button. Watch him do the hit
Get
code.
Get back.
She would turn towards you, Bastion. And what of the man of Helm?
Yeah, I mean, how they described it is pretty much what happened. There were these two fellas that walked up. I think they actually were squatters in that windmill. I think they lived there with a few other people. And yeah, they just they took off. I think one had a club, one had a shovel. I mean, they didn't seem especially threatening, but they did. I think they were just trying to talk big, and they just happened to hit on the one thing that Riggin really can't accept, which is threatening the life of his the ones that he really cares about. And that just kind of set him off. But
we were part of the team that we're part of that raid in the market a couple days ago.
Days? Oh God, I'm sorry.
We single-handedly took them out before anybody else had to be involved.
Yeah, Riggin's been a tremendous asset to, honestly, the operations of the Order of the Gauntlet. I don't think it's really made it into any of the reports or anything, but without him, Waterdeep would be a much... I know, given the circumstances, it doesn't seem true, but it would be a much less safe place.
Larry would stand and look at each of you in turn. Waterdeep thanks you for your assistance. But such actions do have consequences. Regan and Swift. You have 12 hours and you are banished for 10 years from Waterdeep. Bastion, you will be reprimanded by the Gauntlet. It will be handled by them. She would turn towards Swift. You have much to thank for Mert for speaking on your behalf. Death is usually paid back in death. We are done. And if we can end the stream there,